This is Gabriel Gonzalez for Cage Side Press here with top UFC strawweight Tatiana Suarez. I mean, Tatiana, I'm just so happy for you after everything. And just talk to me, do you just go to the grocery store and the weight is off the shoulders? Is life just that good? Back in action, got the win, back to normal?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely feel a lot better now that I've fought, and it's not like, when are you going to fight again? It's been 500 years, it's not like that anymore. So, and I have another fight lined up August 5th. It's going to be in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I don't know, 3 weeks. And I'm really excited about that because now people, even if they ask me, I have a fight date. And it's always nice to have a fight date because that means I'm healthy.
Now, how would you compare your nerves compared to when you're watching Patchy out there fighting for $1 million?
My nerves when I'm watching him or my nerves when I'm out there?
For you, for yourself. There it is, Montana De La Rosa, Jessica Andrade. How would you compare those nerves compared to you're through the fence and you're watching Patchy with Rafion?
Honestly, I watched all of Pat's sparring sessions. I've watched all of Pat's rolling sessions going into his fight. So I actually didn't feel very nervous at all. I was probably was the most calm and the most confident out of anybody because I seen the work that he did going into the fight. So that's how I feel when I fight. I know the work I did going into the fight, so I don't really feel nervous. Obviously they're normal nerves, but it's not overwhelming nerves where I'm just oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm super nervous, anything like that. Because I know that I put in the work and I know he put in the work. So I don't feel that nervous when he's in there. I knew that he was gonna win. I didn't think it was, well actually I did. If you ask Casey O'Neill, she tweeted it. I did say that he could get him with the knee because he was hitting everybody with the knees during fight camp. A couple people he got them, more than a couple, and then it was very often that he got them. So I'm that could potentially be a thing, but I guess me and him were the only ones that knew that.
I mean, to talk about this coming fight now, Jessica Andrade, I remember once upon a time, fans loved it, the wrestling versus the jiu-jitsu and just her power and all that. When you think about this, is there a part of you that's just I hope we go to the mat. I hope at some point we get to just settle this, me and her, and maybe for the people.
Settle it on the mat?
Yeah, just the grappling. Obviously, you guys are so dominant and all that. Obviously, you're well-rounded, but yeah. I think fans want to know.
She really dominates too much on the ground, though, right? I mean, usually it's on the feet. All of her finishes are mostly KOs or TKOs or anything like that. So I think for me, I would say I don't know. I don't really see her much as a grappler. I feel when I fought Montana, I was oh, she's a grappler. I don't know she would wrestle me back, but I feel Jessica Andrade should be more of the person I don't want to grapple you, and I want to stand up and try to hit you. She's done it to a lot of girls who try to fight her. For instance, Erin Blanchfield. As soon as Erin Blanchfield tried to clinch her, she wanted to break free and strike again. Same thing with Valentina. Valentina tried to grab her. She broke free and tried to, try to strike with her. So I don't really feel she wants to turn this into a grappling match.
Now, to talk about the rest of the strawweight division, Zhang Weili, Lemos, Yan Shonan's on a roll. There's this girl named Tatiana Suarez who came back, looking to make some noise. I mean, how do you see this playing out? The business side, matchups, timing, all that plays a part.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that Yan had that really good knockout against Jessica Andrade, and I plan to go out there and finish Jessica Andrade myself. So I'm going to make my, I think I beat a former world champion in Carla Esparza. I beat a now current champion in Alexa Grasso. And then this will be my third former champion, or I guess now it's going to be former champion, Jessica Andrade. And I think that makes for a good, I guess.
It's good parity.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. So I think, I can make, maybe a title shot next, I think it puts me up there. And if they want me to fight Yan, I'll be great. I'll be honored to do that as well, right before.
Now, we talked on this a little bit. people, like especially fighters, they want to like roll and do jiu-jitsu and wrestling with their dogs and cats. I know you're a very big, animal lover. Do you do any of that? Does female Habib ever grab Strudel and the Golden Doodles and say, let's go, let's roll a little bit before dinner?
Absolutely, we always do. And I think I have video of it, like probably on my Instagram somewhere.
And then finally, you know what? Biggest fan convention for MMA, and you're one of the fighters that everyone, comes up. Can I get a photo? Can I get autographs? I mean, how do you put into words what it's like to experience being a UFC fighter at UFC X?
It's amazing. I think more so, we're not supposed to talk to them that much, but I always somehow talk to them just enough where I can connect with them. And at one point, I connected with this woman one time, and this is why I tell the story, because this is what it means for me, is connecting with the fans, even if it's not that long. She also had a thyroid issue, and I was able to talk to her a little bit about my thyroid issue, and I just told her to, to keep her head up. I know it's difficult, but it gets easier, and there'll be tough days, but there's also really good days too. And she was so thankful for it. And so even small exchanges like that is something that I'm really, really honored to be able to do, because at the end of the day, when we're all done with fighting, it's how many lives we've touched or how many people we've inspired. That means a lot. Those are things that they're going to remember when we're done fighting, because at that point we're not going to be fighting, so they're not going to be like, oh, I can't wait for the next, Tatiana's next fight. It's going to be like, man, Tatiana inspired me in a tough time in my life, and I'm really grateful for it. And those are the moments I look forward to.